here, and today I'm going to be showing you the 1.5 test server and see what we got. So there's a couple new tanks, as you can see here. The T10, also known as the IS-8. Now this thing packs a wallop. This gun is insane, and I know this gun is insane because of World of Tanks, but we're going to take a look at it real quick. Let's take a look at the armor, some soft stats. It looks fantastic, by the way. So it's got the pike nose. Obviously, if you're looking straight at it, you are not going to pen this thing. Fantastic mantlet here. 250mm mantlet plus another 250. Good round slope. But a lot of people don't realize that the top of these tanks are very, very vulnerable. So like if he's at like this kind of angle, you can pen this pretty easily if you can hit it. The sides, you got that that Russian troll spaced armor. You got a pretty cool body. Good armor overall. I think it's going to be way more effective than the World of Tanks armor on this tank. But let's take a look at this gun real quick. Let's go to modifications. And let's look at some of the pens. So the basic round, armor piercing ballistic cap, you know, around 220, 240, 220 millimeters a pen. Nothing too special. Sabo rounds, 320 in engagement ranges, high explosive, anti-tank, heat, 400, and the high explosive, obviously, 42 all over. But it's a beastly gun. Just looks like a fantastic tank. Comes after the IS-4. I think it'll be fun to play. Now the thing is, it doesn't have as good of armor as the IS-4, but it does have a way better gun. The gun is more accurate, I'm sure, and you know, it just has better muzzle brake, everything. It's just better gun overall. But what we've been waiting for. Look at it. Look at it. Oh, I'm so excited. So, this is the Leopard 1 main battle tank. Obviously, if you guys don't know what this tank is, you've been living under a rock. No joke, this thing is legit. One of the first main battle tanks. Somebody else pointed out that the T-54 was technically the first main battle tank. Yes, correct. I guess you're right. I didn't say this was the first. It's one of the first. But Germany decided to take all the armor off and, you know, not go with armor because the heat rounds at the time could pen pretty much anything. And they figured, let's put a good gun on it, make it mobile, and this is what they came up with. A very fast, maneuverable, lightweight tank with a fantastic gun. Now this is armed with a 105 Royal Ordnance. I said that today in my video. It's got some night vision up here. Pretty low profile tank. It is extremely fast. We're at 66 kilometers an hour. This thing will cook it. But looking at the armor here, obviously 70 has a good, decent mantlet, I would say. But I don't think it's spaced. I think that's a hole behind it, so you're gonna get penned through the mantlet. That's just how it works. 60 millimeters armor. Biggest is 70 and 100 on the mantlet. So that's about it. You're gonna get penned pretty easily. Ammo racks are pretty hidden though. Oh well, actually no, they're not. That's gonna be a problem. 120. Yeah, you're gonna have to hide yourself because this thing is gonna get blown to smithereens. Look how big that engine is. Huge engine. But the majority of the ammo is right here next to the driver. That will fuck your day up. We got a ready rack down here in the turret. Fantastic tank. Let's look at the gun specs on some of. So these are Sabo rounds. Comes Sabo default. It's got squash head, which is interesting. I think this is the first tank in the game who has squash head. It also has fin stabilized. So the fin stabilized is 400 at all ranges, which is very interesting. And the squash head does 130, but the squash head does a lot of damage to flat surfaces. The way it works is pretty interesting. So I don't know. We're gonna have to see how this gun folds out. Now this is a 7.7 BR, which is interesting. It's also not the highest BR in the game. You know, it's not even an 8. So we'll see. They don't have a picture for it yet. That's pretty funny. But yeah, I'm very excited for the Leopard 1. Very, very, very excited. Can't wait. So we're just going to take a quick look around to see if anything else is new. I knew those were the big things that I was looking forward to. This is weird that I don't have this unlocked for some reason. I normally do. Let's go to the tanks. M60, is that new? Yes, it is. M60 is new. So they added the M60, which is a patent with a 105. Let's look at this. Oh. So they added a new patent. I didn't know anything about this. I was too hyped about the Leopard. Take a look here. This thing looks sweet. Sweet. I like what they did with the turret. Like the dirt. So armor's pretty dang good. If you're facing this thing up front, you're gonna have some trouble. Actually the cheeks are pretty weak, but that mantlet is pretty damn strong. 170 backed by 114. The upper and lower plate are very strong. Sides of the turret pretty weak. Let's see where they have the ready rack. No ready racks in the turret. They have ammo in the turret. Oh, I guess these are the ready racks. So they do have ready racks in the turret. Those will be fucking... that'll be deadly. This is the same gun, by the way, I believe, that's on the Leopard, the Royal Ordnance 105, rifled barrel. But these are going to be hard to hit, these ammo racks. This one down below, it won't even give me a signature. So I don't know if how... there, like it's giving me one now. Yeah, like if it's not giving me a signature, it's not going to be easily penned. You know what I mean? Like I don't think the shell's going to go through like that. It's going to have to be like from up here. But anyway, let's take a look at the rounds that this one fires. So the same, because it is the same gun, same as the Leopard. Interesting, interesting. So this is a decent tank update. You know, top tier is getting some things. This is 7.72, so this is basically the Leopard. And the Super Hellcat. Shit. Armed with a 90. So the normal Hellcat is armed with the 76. Super Hellcat armed with a 90. Let's look at this bad boy. Oh, looks exactly the same, just with a bigger gun. But I'm excited for this thing. This is a premium 6.3. I'm definitely going to buy this thing. I love the Jackson. Now just put the fucking speed of a Hellcat with the gun of the Jackson. Man, you got me sold, boy. Obviously no armor on the Super Hellcat. Modifications, though. Guns. So it looks to be about the same as the gun on the Jackson. Decent pen. 160, 150, and 270. But that is armor piercing. That's not really going to do much. APCR. But that's very interesting. Super Hellcat. Sounds like such a good name too. Like the Super Hellcat. Let's see if they got any new premiums for any other nations. Oh, I don't know. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce this, but this is new. Let's take a look at this. Durable Fajev. Oh, what a. Oh, this thing is so dope. What the hell? 75 at 37. It's a 1.3. This is like the T38 or the T35 of Germany. This is awesome. Look at that armor. 13 million. 20. Yeah. It's got armor like a fucking paper mache tank. This is pretty dope. Let's look at the guns real quick. A little premium for your lower tiers. Not super great pen, but I'll take it. I'll take it, right? Actually, the 37 does quite a bit. This is gonna be a fun little tank. I know it will be. When this patch goes live, we're gonna be playing the shit out of it. Now just quick looking around. Now I know some people yell at me for doing this, you know, without reading, but it literally just came out, just got out of work. So instead of reading, I figured I better hop on this before they before it goes down. I'm sorry, I was looking at this, the T-34-100. So obviously I didn't even know one of these existed. This is a T-34 armed with a 100mm gun. That's crazy. I know this 100 is deadly at this tier 6.0. This gun is fantastic. Now to put this on a T-34 chassis, which is pretty fast, decently armored. Oh man, this thing's gonna be a beast. I had no idea they were adding this either. Let's look at these shells. Around 180, 190. 19. Now that's gonna be a deadly shot right there. Ballistic cap. That's gonna be deadly. So it has a couple different types of ballistic caps with varying pens. No APCR though, which is good though. I'll take the no APCR because we could wreck tanks with this. Sorry about that, guys. Somebody came in, so I had to talk to them real quick. But yeah, T-34-100 gonna be a pretty damn good premium. Not too bad for the price either. I'm assuming that's gonna be a beast at 6.0. But we'll see. We'll have to find out. Now, nothing else is catching my eye as of right now. SU-57. So this is probably new. It looks like a half track with a 57mm on it. I'm not going to take a look at that. No British Army yet. I'm just taking a look at planes. I don't think there are any planes, but you never know. Alright? Unless I read the notes, I'd probably know, and you guys are like, Slick, you are a dingus. And I'm like, yes, that is true, comrade. A very big dingus. So no, I don't see any new planes. But anyway, guys, that was just a quick little overview of what's to come in patch 1.51. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Give a thumbs up for that Leopard 1, please. Oh my god. Yes. Yes. So talk to me down below. Tell me what you are excited for in this patch. Tell me what you want to see in next patches. And as always, I will see you guys soon. Peace.